It was another battle over the matric results, and hearing the arguments on urgency, Judge Tolmay quickly closed the chapter and scrapped it from the roll.
No evidence of any complaints by learners were placed before me. The whole dispute at this point centers on the contradicting views of the parties. The parties will be well advised to determine what will ultimately be in the best interest of the learners. The application is struck from the roll due to lack of urgency. The applicant is ordered to pay the costs of the first to the fifth respondents.
The judgment dealt a major blow to the information regulator's hope to interdict and stop the Department of Basic Education from releasing the annual matric results in newspapers next week, even after the enforcement notice that was issued in mid-November last year against the department, followed by a 5 million rand infringement fine.
The 5 million rands fine was issued as part of the infringement notice when the DBE failed to give us an undertaking that they will not publish the matric result. We had hoped that this process was going to lead to the confirmation of the enforcement powers of the information regulator. That was the reason we brought this matter to the court.
We also need to remember what the judge said. She said, why do they issue the enforcement notice in November when we have the whole year to do that? So it looked a bit suspicious there as to what is the true motive. We want to comply with the Protection of Personal Information Act, just like any other organization in this country. So our attempt at compliance should not be used against us. It's not an admission of anything. It's actually a positive step.
AfriForum and Marula Media supported the Department of Basic Education, saying the 2022 court order, which also sanctioned the release of the matric results in newspapers, remain binding.
We hope that the appeals case will be heard very soon in future so that the matriculants of 2025 won't have the same anxious situation that the matriculants of 2024 had.
We all know it's no secret that the media are struggling and they really need that advertising, so especially print media. We are an online platform, so we publish it digitally, but especially the online, the print media really need this.
This means the class of 2024 can have one less factor to worry about as they anxiously wait for their matric results. The Minister of Basic Education, Siviwe Wahobe, will officially release the results of the 2024 National Senior Certificate on the 13th of this month, and matriculants will receive their results on the 14th, the next day. While thousands of matriculants and their families look forward to the official release of the matric results next week, the information regulator says the battle around the release of the matric results is far from over. This as they hope to return back to court soon to ventilate the broader merits of this particular case. This in a bid to ensure that the release of the matric results is compliant with the POPI Act moving forward. Patricia Fasahi, SABC News in Pretoria.